This is workbook, page 79. We're doing equivalent fractions. We're using multiplication to find each equivalent fraction. We're starting off with 1/2. And they're telling us our numerator is changing from one piece to two pieces. So how do I turn one piece into two pieces? Here we see that they cut it into two. So 1 times 2 is 2. When they cut this into 2, they also had to cut this into 2. So now my new denominator is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. I'm going to jump to number 3. Here we have 1/3, and they want to make an equivalent fraction, and they're telling you they want it to be cut into 4 pieces each. So 1 times 4 will give me a new numerator of 4. And 3 times 4 will give me the new denominator of 12. For 4/5, we need to find an equivalent fraction. They're asking us to multiply it by 2. So each of my 4 pieces is going to be cut into 2. 4 each cut into 2 will make a total of 8 pieces. 5 pieces cut into 2 pieces will make 10 pieces. So 4/5 is equal to 8/10. Here, they didn't give you the pattern. So now you have to start figuring it out. Okay, I have 2 denominators right here, and my fraction is 1/6. 6 is going to turn into 12. To get a 6 to become a 12, I'm going to need to do multiplication. 6 times what makes 12? 6 times 2 makes 12. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 1 times 2 is 2. I'm going to skip down to number 11. I have 2/3. My denominator goes from a 3 to a 12. How do I get a 3 to turn into 12? I cut each piece into 4, so I'm multiplying by 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Now we want to make 3 equivalent fractions. So let's see. I have 2 denominators here. So let's look at these 2 denominators. How do I get a 4 to become an 8? Well, it's getting bigger, so I'm doing multiplication and multiplying by 2. So 1 times 2 will give me 2. I can either look at this fraction and go back to 1/4, which they gave me, or I can go to 2/8. That's up to me. Well, I can't turn a 2 into a 3, so I'm going to look from a 1. How do I turn a 1 all the way into a 3? 1 times 3 equals 3. How do I turn a 4? I still need to do times 3. So 4 times 3 will give me the new denominator of 12. 1/4, 2/8, 3/12 are all equivalent fractions. And if I were counting 1, 2, 3 by the top, my numbers on the bottom should be multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12. Let me do one more. I'm going to skip down and do number 15. 2/5, I need to turn it into 6ths and 12ths. Okay. 2 times what makes 6? 2 times 3. 5 times 3 makes what? 5 times 3 is 15. So 2/5 is equal to 6/15. Now, can I turn a 6 into a 12? Yes, otherwise I could have turned 2 into 12, but let's go from 6 to 12. 6 times 2 makes 12. 15 times 2, and if you can't do it on your head, you could always do it on the side. 15 times 2, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, 30. 2/5 is equal to 6/15 is equal to 12/30.